Hi all, very good evening. Welcome to Chandan English YouTube channel. This is Joshna. In this session, I am going to discuss RRB Group D set number 2. So already I have explained set number 1 and now I am going to discuss set number 2. Okay, each and every student before starting the session, once all of you click the like button and the session's PDF is available in Chandan link so that you can download it. Okay. Very good evening, Bujji, Shivani, Joseph, Lakshmi. Okay, I will display the question. If you know the answer, mention in the comment section. Not only question to answer, we are going to discuss the complete concept. Okay, students? So, before starting the session, once all of you click the like button, if you did not click yet, and please share this video to your friends and relatives who needs the classes in English medium. Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrogen, ozone. So what is the answer for this question? Hi one and all. Am I audible and visible? Please anyone of you confirm. So already the sets which I have explained in the Chandan main channel, the same sets were going to be repeated in this channel. Why? Because some students need the classes in English medium, right? So for them I am going to discuss in English medium. So what is the answer? Actually, what do you mean by greenhouse gases, students? Greenhouse gases are nothing but the gases which absorbs, okay, the gases which absorbs the heat from the atmosphere. Listen properly, what do you mean by greenhouse gases? The gases which absorbs the heat from the atmosphere and emits infrared radiation. Those gases are considered as what, students? Greenhouse gases. So in general, in the given options, so one is not among those greenhouse gases. Why? Because that element, okay, or that gas has 78% of air. Okay, that gas has what, students? 78% of the air. So what is that? What is the answer for this question, students? And the answer for this question is nitrogen. Why? Because nitrogen consists of 78% of air. Okay, so what are the greenhouse gases here now? Carbon dioxide, methane, ozone. These carbon dioxide gas, so it will absorb the heat from the atmosphere. But when compared to carbon dioxide, methane will absorb the heat from atmosphere 25 to 80 times more than carbon dioxide. So actually, where does this methane gas comes from? This methane gas is released from cattle fields, okay, and wetlands, and finally rice fields. And where does this carbon dioxide comes from? This carbon dioxide comes from, so what we exhale, students? We exhale carbon dioxide, right? And during the combustion process also carbon dioxide is released. And finally, ozone. Actually, ozone is present in both the layers of atmosphere, tropospheric layer and stratospheric layer. So what are the layers of atmosphere, students? Troposphere, stratosphere, so next mesosphere, thermosphere, and finally exosphere. So in troposphere there will be one ozone layer, and in stratosphere there will be one ozone layer. The ozone layer which is present in the stratosphere, this layer will protect us from UV rays, but the layer which is present in the troposphere, so this is nothing but this ozone is what, students? Greenhouse gas. That means this ozone, it absorbs the heat from the atmosphere and emits infrared radiation. Clear all of you? So which is more dangerous greenhouse gases? Methane. Why? Because this methane will absorb the heat 25 to 80 times more than the carbon dioxide. Clear all of you? Yes, very good, very good. So what is the formula for methane? CH4. Next, and what is the formula for ozone? O3. If you need this PDF, it is available in Telegram channels. So students who has not yet joined in the Telegram channel, you can join in the Telegram channel and you can download all the PDFs which I am discussing in the sessions. Okay. So next question. The SI unit of electric charge is volt, ampere, ohm, watt. So what do you mean by electric current, students? Nothing but, so this is a current carrying conductor. Okay. So imagine this is a current carrying conductor. Example, wire. So actually what happens in the wire, students? The flow of charges takes place. Okay, the flow of charges takes place. Especially what are these actually? They are electrons. So what energy is required? So what is the name of the energy which is allowing the charges to flow into this current carrying conductor, and that energy is known as what, students? Electrical energy. Okay, electrical energy. When the electrons are flowing through a current carrying conductor, so what is generated, students? Electricity is generated. That is nothing but what? Electric current. So what do we denote electric current as? We denote electric current as I. Okay, so we have formula. What is the formula? Electric current is equal to charge by time. Electric current is equal to charge by time. So what are the units of charge? Units of charge are coulomb, and unit for time is second. Coulombs per second. And what are the units of current? Ampere. Okay, so what is this? The SI unit of electric current is ampere. And what is the instrument which is used to measure the electric current? Ammeter. Okay, ammeter. This is volt, right? So volt is nothing but it is the unit to measure either voltage or potential difference. And finally ohm. Ohm is nothing but it is the unit to measure what, students? Resistance. And I will ask you one question. What do you mean by resistance? What is the difference between resistance and resistivity? What do you mean by resistivity, students? This resistivity is denoted by rho. You have one formula. What is that formula? Capital R is equal to rho L by A. From this, what you will get? Rho is equal to RA by L. So rho is equal to. So what is the unit of What is the unit of resistance? Ohm. And what is the unit of area? Meter square. And what is the unit of length? Meter. So meter cancel. So what are the units of resistivity? Ohm meter. Remember this. This is also very, very important. The unit of resistance is ohm and the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Remember, students, very, very important. Okay. So this is all regarding this question. Very good, very good. And tell me one thing, students. The instrument which is used to measure the small currents. So what is that instrument named as? Tell me. Yes, very good, very good. And what is the formula for electrical power? What do you mean by electrical power? Electrical power is equal to voltage into current. So each and every student, okay, you has to read the concept first, not only question to answer. So we have to read the complete concept so that if the question is arranged from any corner, you can attempt any type of question. Okay? Very, very good evening, one and all. Yes. My question is that in order to measure the small currents, which instrument is used? Come on, students, nobody's answered to my question. Kausalya, Joseph, Sai Teja. In the morning session itself, I have explained you. Which instrument is used to measure the small currents? For larger currents, we will use ammeter to measure the electric current, right? So for small currents, which instrument is used? I am not getting your messages. Are you there? Please, anyone of you respond. And you all know, yes, galvanometer, Kausalya, very good. Okay, in order to measure the very small currents, what is the instrument we use, students? Galvanometer. Clear? Next. Which vitamin is known as ascorbic acid? Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D. Listening again and again is not, it is not wasting your time, students. You will become perfect. So what is the answer for this question? In general, how many vitamins we have, students? Vitamins are considered as micronutrients. So generally, nutrients are two types, right? Macronutrients, micronutrients. Macronutrients are nothing but which we need in more quantities, and micronutrients are nothing but which we need in lesser quantities. Okay, so vitamins are considered as what, students? Micronutrients. That means in total, how many vitamins we have? In total, we have 13 vitamins. So they are fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E, K. And water soluble vitamins are B and C. In total, how many vitamins we have, students? 13. So who discovered vitamins and in which year? All of you mention your answer in the comment section. Who discovered vitamins and in which year? Okay, tell me. Who discovered vitamins and in which year? Mention your answer in the comment section. Okay. Yes. So in total, how many vitamins we have, students? 13. So vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, vitamin B7, vitamin B9, vitamin B12, and finally vitamin E, K, and what? C, A, D, E, K, vitamin D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more thing. Vitamin B9, vitamin B4, B6. Okay. So these are the 13 vitamins which are present. Okay. These are the 13 vitamins. Everybody knows them. Okay. So vitamin A is, what is the chemical name of vitamin A? Retinol. Vitamin B1, thiamine. Vitamin B2, riboflavin. Vitamin B3, niacin. Vitamin B5, pantothenic acid. Vitamin B7, biotin. Vitamin B9, folic acid. Vitamin B12, cyanocobalamin. Vitamin E, tocopherol. Sorry, vitamin B6 will not have vitamin B6. Vitamin E, vitamin B, tocopherol. Vitamin K, phylloquinin. So these are the 13 essential vitamins everybody knows. Okay. Due to the deficiency of vitamins, so many diseases will occur. And what are the deficiency diseases? Important deficiency diseases are what, students? So if a person is suffering with vitamin A deficiency, so which type of disease he will be face, students? Night blindness. So what is the answer for this question? Ascorbic acid. Which vitamin is known as ascorbic acid? Vitamin C. If a person is lacking vitamin C, so what happens in his body, students? His body will stop the production of collagen. Okay, he will be lacking collagen. So what is the use of this collagen? This collagen will keep our skin and hair healthy. Okay, so if a person is having vitamin C deficiency, so what type of diseases he will face, students? He will face scurvy. Scurvy is nothing but bleeding in gums. Okay, very, very important. Yes, CM Punk, in which year? In which year CM Punk has discovered vitamins? I need the year also. Yes. Okay, due to the vitamin A deficiency, so it is known as retinol. And what is the disease? Night blindness. And due to what is this vitamin B? We have many vitamin Bs. Vitamin C is what, is ascorbic acid. It is also known as ascorbate. Due to the deficiency of vitamin C, which disease is scurvy? Vitamin D, it is known as calciferol. If a person is having vitamin D deficiency, so what type of disease he will face, students? Rickets. Okay? Very good. 1912 CM Punk vitamins. So in total, how many vitamins we have, students? We have 13 essential vitamins. Clear? Very good. Very good, students. Keep it up. Each and every students who has not yet liked this session, once all of you click the like button and try to share this video to your friends who need the classes in English medium. And also, please download this PDF which we have provided in the Telegram link. Okay? Next question. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called fermentation, distillation, sublimation, evaporation. So try to tell the answer for this question. Yes, very good. So pellagra, due to which deficiency, which vitamin deficiency, pellagra disease will be? Okay, tell me. Pellagra is the deficiency of which vitamin? Pellagra disease is due to the deficiency of which vitamin? Very good, Saiteja, very good. Yes, very good. So fermentation. Fermentation is the correct answer. So what is happening in fermentation? Fermentation takes place in the absence of oxygen. Actually, fermentation takes place in the absence of oxygen. What happens there? A type of bacteria will be developed, and that bacteria is known as what? Yeast bacteria. So what this yeast bacteria will do? This yeast bacteria will break down the sugar, into ethanol, alcohol. Okay, the yeast bacteria, this yeast bacteria will break down the sugar into ethanol. That is nothing but alcohol. So what type of gases evolve there, students? Carbon dioxide gases evolve. And the whole process is considered as what, students? Fermentation. fermentation. Okay, very good evening. Vitamin B3, niacin deficiency, pellagra. Very good, Kausalya. Okay, so what is the answer, students? Fermentation. Fermentation takes place in the absence of oxygen. Fermentation takes place in the oxygen. What do you mean by distillation? Distillation is nothing but in order to separate two compounds, if you boil the mixture, so that what happens, students, one of the component will be evaporated in the form of water vapor, and that process is known as what, students? Distillation. Did you get what I said? Okay, in order to separate the compounds of two different compounds, if we boil that mixture, so what happens, students? One of the components get evaporated and such that these two compounds are separated, and that process is known as what, students? Distillation. Clear? And next, sublimation. You all know very well. What do you mean by sublimation? Sublimation process is nothing but, so the state, okay, the process of converting from solid to direct gaseous state. And the best example for this, dry ice, camphor, naphthalene balls. You all know very well. Okay, it does not goes to liquid state. It's directly converted into from solid to gaseous state. Okay, and finally evaporation, liquid to gaseous state. The process of converting from liquid to gaseous state is known as what, students? Evaporation. Very good. Next question. SSC GGL special batch complete course is available on Chandan Loix app. If you need this course, just use this coupon code so that you will get huge discount, JM10. Okay. RRB Group D complete special batch course is also available on Chandan Loix app. Class will be explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. If you need this course, please utilize this coupon so that you will get huge discount, JM10. Okay. Telangana Police and APPSC SI Constable course was available in Chandan Loix app. Telangana High Court complete updated content course is also available on Chandan Loix app. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Aurum, Argum, Argentum, Ferrous, Cuprum. Now tell me. Yes, very good evening, one and all. Very good evening. Bukya Prakash. So all of you, if you did not like the session yet, please like the session and share it to your friends who needs the classes in English medium. And what is the answer for this question? Okay, what is the chemical symbol for gold, and even tell me the atomic number of the gold also. So each and every student try to remember the periodic elements from 1 to 30. Okay, and try to remember the elements which you feel as very important elements like mercury, gold, iodine, zinc. So try to remember the metals which you feel as very important. Okay, yeah, what is the answer for this question? Very good students. The chemical symbol for gold is Aurum. This is nothing but Aurum. Aurum. And what is the atomic number, students? 79. And one more thing, gold and platinum. Gold and platinum, these are the only two metals which will be available in free or native state from at the crust. Okay, Aurum and gold. So these are only the two metals which are available in freely or native elements from our earth crust. That means these two elements will not be react with either with air or water. Okay, so what is the atomic number of gold, students? 79. And what is this actually? Argentum. This is the chemical symbol for silver. And what is the atomic number for silver? 47. Ferrous, it is the chemical symbol for iron. And what is the atomic number for iron? 26. Copper, cuprum, this is the chemical symbol for copper, and what is the atomic number? 29. Very important. Okay. Yes, very good students, very good. Next question. So what is the answer here, students? Aurum. In which part of the human body is the cerebellum located? Brain, heart, liver, kidney. Try to tell the answer for this question. So how many parts of the brain we have, students? Cerebrum, cerebellum, brainstem. In the brainstem, the lowest part is the medulla oblongata. Okay. So what are the important parts of the brain which we have to remember? Cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, hypothalamus. So what is the function of the cerebrum, students? This cerebrum is known as big brain. Okay, this cerebrum is known as big brain or the thinking brain. Remember students, very, very important. Okay, Ramakrishna. So, in the morning session, I will explain about the psychometric test, okay? Yeah. So, what is the answer for this question? So, how many types of, how many parts of brain we have students? Three parts of brain. Cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata and hypothalamus. So, these 4 parts we must remember for sure. Okay. So, first one is cerebrum. This cerebrum is also known as big brain or thinking brain. So, what are the functions this cerebrum will perform students? To memorize, okay, for thinking, to memorize and for logical thinking and for reasoning. Okay, so these are the things cerebrum will perform. And what are the functions of cerebellum? Cerebellum will regulate our posture, our coordination and our balance. And finally medulla oblongata. So these will regulate our thirst, hunger and sleepless, temperature. Okay, so not temperature, blood pressure. Sorry. Okay, medulla oblongata will control our blood pressure, heartbeat and what? Breathing. Okay, and finally hypothalamus. This hypothalamus is known as what students? Master of master glands. Hypothalamus is considered as master of master glands. So, if this hypothalamus gives commands to the pituitary gland only, this pituitary gland will control all other glands which are present in our body, right? And this hypothalamus, it will regulate our thirst, hunger, temperature, sleepless nights. Remember, very, very important. Okay? Yes. Yes, very good students, very good. Keep it up. Yes. Okay? Next, so what is the answer students? Brain. Our cerebellum is located in brain, and what are the functions performed by this cerebellum students? Posture, the cerebellum will regulate our posture, balance and coordination. Okay? And heart is nothing but it is related to circulatory system. And liver, this liver is considered as what students? Largest gland present in our body. And this liver, it will perform almost 500 different types of functions. So, it is considered as detoxifying organ. It will secrete the enzymes like bile juice. So, almost this liver will perform approximately 500 different types of functions. Okay. And finally, kidney. This kidney, it is like a human excretory system. It plays a vital role for human excretory system. The functional unit of kidney is known as what students? Nephron. Okay? Yes, very good. Next question. Which law states that pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume at constant temperature? So, this is also very, very important question students. So, in general, we have to remember from physics 4 different types of laws. Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's law, Gay-Lussac law. Okay, what do you mean by Boyle's law students? Boyle's law is nothing but when temperature is constant, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. That means if pressure increases, volume decreases. If volume increases, pressure decreases. So, this law is known as what students? Boyle's law. This law is known as what? Boyle's law. And finally, Charles' law. What is this Charles' law? When pressure is kept constant, if the volume is directly proportional to temperature, so we call it as what students? Charles' law. And what do you mean by Avogadro's law? When pressure, temperature are constant, volume is directly proportional to number of moles. So, this is known as what students? Avogadro's law. And finally, Gay-Lussac law. Okay, Gay-Lussac's law. What it means? When volume is kept constant, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So, this law is known as what student? This law is known as what? Gay-Lussac law. From the above explanation, so guess the answer students? Very good. Boyle's law. If at constant temperature, Pressure is always inversely proportional to volume. That means if pressure increases, volume decreases. If volume increases, pressure decreases. Okay? Very good. Remember students, this is very, very important. Yes. Next. The pH value of pure water is 0, 7, 14, 1. All of you mention your answers in the comment section. Each and every student, please like this session and share it to your friends who needs the classes in English medium. And what is the answer for this question? So, in my classes, we are discussing each and everything so many times. Okay? So, if we discuss a thing many times, so what happens students? It will be stored in our brain permanently. Okay? So, to bring you in that position, I am repeating everything again and again students. Make sure you are understanding very well. Okay? So, what is the answer for these questions students? Very good. pH. So, tell me students, what is the full form of pH? Actually, pH value ranges from 0 to 14. If the pH value is less than 7, we consider as it acid. If the pH is equal to 7, we consider it as neutral. If it is greater than 7, we consider it as base. Okay. So, HCl, hydrochloric acid. So, what is the acidic value? What is the pH value? 1.5. And the lemon, what is the pH value? Lemon pH value is 2 to 2.1. And the blood, what is the pH value of blood students? Approximately 7.4. Okay. So, very important students. So, remember this. And what is the pH value of normal rain? Normal rain pH value is equal to 5.6. And acid rain, what is the pH value of acid rain? pH value of acid rain will be always less than 5.6. Remember, very important students. Okay? Yes. Very good students. Very good. Yes. Keep it up. Okay? Next question. Which organ in the human body produces insulin? Liver, pancreas, kidney, stomach. Yeah, tell me students. Which organ in the human body produces insulin? Actually, this organ consists of beta cells. Okay, what that beta cell is known as? Islets of Langerhans. Actually, these beta cell will release the insulin. Okay, these beta cell will release the insulin, and that insulin will regulate the sugar level present in our blood. Okay, so which part is that students? Very good, pancreas. This pancreas has both the glands, endocrine gland and exocrine glands. Endocrine glands are nothing but what students? Which secretes hormones. Exocrine glands are nothing but what students? Which secretes enzymes and sweat. Okay, for example, which is the exocrine gland? Sweat gland. And this pancreas, it performs both the glands functions like, okay. So, this pancreas consists of beta cells, and that beta cells are considered as what students? Islets of Langerhans. So, these will secrete the insulin, and that insulin is used for what students? To regulate the sugar level present in the blood. Okay? Yes. Now, liver we have already discussed. Liver, it performs almost 500 vital function, and this liver will release what students? Bile juice. Okay, this liver will release bile juice. Kidney, what do you mean by kidney? What this kidney will do? This kidney will filter our blood and it sends out the waste particles. Okay, and finally stomach. Actually, where the complete digestion takes place, students, most of the digestion takes place in which part of the human digestive system? Try to tell that. Okay, actually what is present in the stomach? Okay, the food we eat. So, listen properly students, the food we eat, it will be mixed up with saliva, and that mixture is known as what students? Bolus. And that bolus will enter through the esophagus, and through the peristaltic movements from the esophagus, it will enter into the stomach. And what are present in the stomach students? Gastric juices. These gastric juices will break down the bolus into chyme, such that again it will send into the small intestine. Most of the digestion takes place, students, in small intestine. Okay? Yes, very good. Next, what is the boiling point of water in Celsius? 0, 100, 212, 32. So, we have a relation, students, Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Actually, how to convert? C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180 is equal to K minus 273 by 100. This is the relationship between Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. So, Kelvin is equal to 0 plus 273. 0 degrees centigrade plus 273. Remember, very, very important. Okay? So, what is the answer for this question, students? 100. And what is the freezing point of water, students? Freezing point of water is equal to 0 degrees centigrade. Okay? Next. Actually, what do we mean by boiling point, students? Boiling point is nothing but when the temperature of the water, when the temperature of the boiling water reaches to the atmospheric pressure temperature. So, that point is known as what, students? Boiling point. So, if we heat the water, so what happens actually? The water gets evaporated. If that evaporated water temperature becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure temperature, so that point is considered as what, students? Boiling point. Clear? Next. Match the following scientists with their discoveries. Alexander Fleming, electron. J.J. Thomson, penicillin. Madame Curie, radioactivity. James Watson, DNA structure. So, try to match it and put your answer in the comment section. Yes. Or in simple, the point at which the water starts evaporating, that point is known as what, friends? Boiling point. Clear? And what is the answer for this question? Match the following. Alexander Fleming, so what he has done. J.J. Thomson, what he has discovered. Try to match it and put your answer in the comment section. Yes. Okay, Alexander Fleming, so he has, in 1928, he has discovered the first antibiotic. He has discovered the first antibiotic. Antibiotic, what is the purpose of this antibiotic, students? This antibiotic, it will just kill the bacteria. So, there will be no effect for virus or any microbes. Okay, the first antibiotic was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928. So, what is this? Alexander Fleming, 2. First one is 2. J.J. Thomson discovered electron in which year, students? In 1897. So, this is 1. Madame Curie, she has discovered radioactivity. Even she has got Nobel Prize 2 times. 1903 and 1911 for the discovery of radioactivity elements. And finally, James Watson, so he has discovered DNA structure in 1953. Along with James Watson, Crick is also there. Okay, so what do you mean by DNA, students? Diribose nucleic acid. So this is the heredity material which is present in nucleus, some parts of mitochondria, and in plant cells, it is present in the chloroplast. Okay, so link like that and study, students. Okay, very good. So, what is the answer for this question? Option A. Next, metals are good conductors of electricity. Reason metals have free electrons. All of you mention your answers in the comment section. Each and every student mention your answers in the comment section. Actually, I have told you, what do you mean by metals, students? Metals are nothing but, so they have the properties of malleability and ductility. That means, if we heat the metal, we can transform that metals into either sheets or whites. They are the good conductors of heat and electricity. And what sense? These metals are placed on the left side of the periodic table, and non-metals are placed on the right side of the periodic table, and the metalloids are placed in the middle zigzag way. Okay, these metalloids will have the properties of both the metals and non-metals, right? So, metals are having good conductors of heat and electricity, and non-metals are, what students? Non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity except graphite, except graphite. And the only metal which is liquid at room temperature is mercury. The only non-metal which is liquid at room temperature is bromine. Okay? And what is the answer, students? Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Very good. Next. 0 to Hero complete course is available on our Chandan Likes app. Railway exams complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. SSC exams complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. APPSC, TGPSC, SI constable courses are also available on our Chandan Likes app. Which of the following is incorrectly paid? Heart circulatory system, lungs respiratory system, brain digestive system, kidneys excretory system. So that's not in my hand, Uma Maheshwar Jampani. Okay? What is the answer for these questions, students? So actually they have given you the 4 pairs which is not the incorrect pair. Identify and put your answer in the comment section. Yes. Okay. So heart is nothing but, what is the functioning of heart? So heart will take the deoxygenated blood from the body and it will oxidize and it will send the oxygenated blood throughout the body. That means heart is related to circulatory system. Next, lungs. Lungs are nothing but, so tell me students, we have both the lungs, right? Right lung and left lung. So if we compare both the lungs, which lung is smaller, students? Right lung. Left lung is smaller when compared to right lung. This right lung will be 56% and the left lung will be 44%. Why? Because the left lung is connected to the heart. The only floating organ in our body is lung. Remember, very, very important. Okay. The only floating body in our body is what, students? Lungs. So, brain, what is the answer for this question? Brain. Brain does not related to digestive system. Brain is related to what, students? Central nervous system. Brain is related to central nervous system. So, that is the wrong one. Kidneys. Kidneys are nothing but, what does the kidneys do? These kidneys will filter out the wastes from our body or from our bloodstream. Clear? Yes. Next. And tell me, students, the inhalation and exhalation happens in the lungs, right? So, especially at which part the gas exchange takes place? At which part of the lung the gas exchange takes place? Try to mention your answer in the comment section. Okay. Next question. Yes. The only floating organ in our body is lung. Next question. The unit of force is Newton, Joule, Pascal, Hertz. Yes. Brain is related to central nervous system. Very good. Yes. Alveoli is the alveoli is the part of the unit of the lung where the gas exchange takes place. Very good. Okay. And try to tell the answer for this question. Actually, Shekhar, this is completely English medium channel. I must explain in English only. So, force. What do you mean by force? Force is nothing but a pull or push of a body. Force is nothing but a pull or push of a body. Generally, we have 2 types of forces, contact forces, non-contact forces. Contact forces are, so here is the remote, right? So, this is the pen. So, if I push this remote, so it will be moved. That means what is happening here? This remote is applying a force on this, this pen is applying force on this remote such that it is moving. So, what type of force is this, students? Applied force. And one more thing, tension force. What do you mean by tension force? Take a rubber band. If you stretch it, what happens, students? The change of the length takes place. Change of the length takes place, and that type of force is considered as tension force. So, what is happening here? The contact of 2 bodies taking place here. If there is a contact between 2 bodies, so such type of forces are not what, students? Contact forces. And what do you mean by non-contact forces? Example, magnetic force. So imagine this is a magnet and this is a iron. Even though there is no contact between these two objects, this iron piece will attach to this magnet. So what force is acting here, students? Non-contact force. Okay. So what is the answer, students? Newton. The unit for force is Newton, and the joule is the unit for energy or work done or work. Pascal is the unit for pressure. 1 Pascal is equal to, so 1 Pascal is equal to 1 into 10 power 5 bars. Remember, very, very important to solve problems. Hertz, it is the unit for frequency. What do you mean by frequency, students? Number of oscillations per second. So if it is in terms of sound, number of vibrations per second. Okay? Yes. Next question. Which gas is used in fire extinguisher? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen. All of you mention your answers in the comment section. Yes. Which gas is used in fire extinguishers? Actually, so if in a place there appears fire, so what happens, students? So many of them, they will take the fire extinguisher and they will spray. Actually, what gas is present in that fire extinguisher, students? So what type of gas is present there? Carbon dioxide gas. So what this carbon dioxide will do? This carbon dioxide will neutralize the oxygen present in that fire such that the firing will be cooled down. If there is oxygen, so what happens, students? The firing will be doubled. Okay. So which gas is used in fire extinguisher, students? Carbon dioxide. Next, the study of fossils is called paleontology, geology, archaeology, anthropology. Tell me, what is the answer for this question? The study of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are nothing but what, students? So from millions of billions of years ago, if something is stuck in the ground, so those are considered as what, students? Fossil fuels. The study of fossil fuels is known as what? Sure. Paleontology, very good. What do you mean by geology, student? The study of earth structure. The study of earth structure is considered as geology. And what do you mean by archaeology, student? Study of human history. Study of human history is considered as archaeology. And what do you mean by anthropology? Study of mankind. Study of mankind or study of human beings are considered as anthropology. Okay? Yes. Next question. What is the chemical formula for table salt? NaCl, KCl, CaCl2, MgCl2. Okay? Sodium chloride, potassium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride. Now try to tell the answer for this question, students. Table salt, it is also known as common salt. So if it is added in water, that solution is known as brine solution. So brine solution, okay. So what does this brine solution? If we electrolysis process takes place in this brine solution, and that process is known as what? Chlor-alkali process. Okay. So what is the answer? NaCl. NaCl. So Na is nothing but what, students? Sodium. Cl is nothing but what, students? Chlorine. Okay. If this NaCl is in aqueous solution, if it is an aqueous solution, we call it as brine solution. This brine solution, okay, this brine solution undergoes what, students? Chlor-alkali process. Okay. Next. In which layer of the atmosphere do most weather phenomena occur? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. What is the answer for this question? So how many layers of atmosphere we have, students? Troposphere. This troposphere will be from 12 to 18 kilometers. Next one is troposphere, stratosphere. Stratosphere will be from 18 to 50 kilometers. Stratosphere, mesosphere. Mesosphere will be from 50 to 85 kilometers. And from mesosphere, thermosphere. Thermosphere will be from 85 to 600 kilometers. And finally, exosphere. This exosphere will be from 600 to 10,000 kilometers. Okay, so where the almost all the weather changes takes place in which layer, students? Troposphere. Very good. Okay, and here the ozone layer is present in the stratosphere. Meteoroids are present in the meteoroids are present in the mesosphere, and it is the coolest layer. The coolest layer is considered as what, student? Mesosphere. Okay, very good, very good. Yes. Next, assertion: plants perform photosynthesis during the day. Reason: chlorophyll absorbs sunlight. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, but R is false. A is false, but R is true. Try to tell the answer for these questions, students. Each and every student who are in the live session, try to mention your answer in the comment section. So actually we know that plants are primary producers. So each and every organism, so some or the other way, so they depend on plants for food, right? For this purpose we say as what? Plants as primary producers. Okay, they prepare their own food. These plants utilize the light energy and they will convert the light energy into chemical energy. This process is known as what? Photosynthesis process. Actually what happens there? The light energy from the sunlight, it converts the carbon dioxide and water present in the plant to sugar and oxygen. Okay, and this complete process is known as what? Photosynthesis. And the complete process takes place in which part of the plant, students? Chloroplast. And what, in which part? Especially in chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment. This chlorophyll will absorb the sunlight. Okay. So what is the answer, students? Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question. SSC GD 2026 special batch complete course is available on Chandan except. RRB NTPC special batch complete course is also available on Chandan except. Bank exams 2026 complete course, prelims plus mains complete course is also available on Chandan except. If you need this course, just apply this coupon code so that you will get a huge discount. Okay. Bank SSC RRB complete course is also available on our Chandan Law exam. For each and every course, if you apply JM10 coupon code, you will get huge discount, students. Okay. So next question, match the following elements with their symbols: iron, helium, sodium, potassium. Iron, helium, sodium, potassium. Match the elements with their symbol and even mention their atomic number. Okay. Yes. Okay. Iron is the atomic number for ferrous. So 2. Helium is the helium chemical form symbol is He. So 1. Sodium Na, potassium A. 2, 3, 1, 4. Okay, very good. So what is the atomic number for iron, students? 26. What is the atomic number for helium? 2. What is the atomic number for sodium? 11. What is the atomic number for potassium? 19. Okay? Yes. So listen, students, potassium is the highly reactive element. Okay, when compared to all other elements, potassium will be easily reacted. So if we place in the air, it will easily catch the fire. Okay, remember, potassium and sodium, these are stored in kerosene. Why? Because they are highly reactive elements. Okay. Next question. Which of the following is not a renewable source of energy? Solar, wind, coal, hydro. Actually, what do you mean by renewable energy, renewable sources, and what do you mean by non-renewable sources? Renewable sources are nothing but, so they can be available again and again. Okay, renewable sources is nothing but, if we use them, we can get it again and again. But which is the option which is not a renewable resource? That means, if we once use that source, in order to get that source again, it requires more time. It almost takes billions of years. Okay. So what is not the renewable source, students? Coal. Okay, this solar energy, if we use it, we can get it again. Even the wind, even if we use it, we can get the wind again and again. And hydro, okay, we can also get this hydro energy again and again. But the only thing which we cannot get back, but it takes a lot of time to get back, is nothing but what students? Coal, and that is considered as non-renewable source. Okay, yes. Next, the human eye forms the image of an object at its cornea, iris, pupil, retina. At which part of our human eye, like the image of an object falls? Tell me students. Very good. Retina. Light sensitive part of the eye is what, students? Retina. This retina has two photoreceptor cells. What are those? Rods and cones. These rods will be able to, this rod helps to look at the lighting, and these cones used to differ the colors. Okay, it is helpful to differ the colors, to look at the different types of colors. These cone cells are used. Okay, next, cornea is the only part of our eye which do not have blood vessels. And finally, iris. Iris is nothing but the colored part of the eye is called as what, students? Iris. Okay, pupil is the black thing which is present in our eye, small black one. Okay, next, which acid is present in vinegar? Citric acid, acetic acid, lactic acid, tartaric acid. Yes, iris is the colored part of our eye. Okay, and what is the answer for this question? So tomorrow in the morning session, so I am going to take class again on RRB Group D General Science at sharp 10 o'clock. So not the same question, students. Every day by day the questions will be differed, and the questions level will be also differed. Okay? Yes. So what is the answer for this question? Acetic acid, CH3COOH. If we dilute 4 to 5% this acetic acid, the thing which we get is what, students? Vinegar. This acetic acid, it will not be dissociate. It will not be dissociate in water. Okay, even if we dissolve this acetic acid in water, it will not be dissolved 100%. It will just dissolve only 5%. That means if we dissolve it in water, it gives CH3COO minus plus H plus only. It will not be dissolved 100%. Okay? Yes. And citric acid is present in citrus fruits. Lactic acid is present in like milk. Tartaric acid is present in tamarind. Okay? Antistring consists of what, students? Antistring consists of formic acid or methanoic acid. Acetic acid also known as what, students? Ethanoic acid. Okay? Next, sound cannot travel in vacuum. Sound needs a medium to propagate. A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, but R is false. A is false, but R is true. So what is the answer for this question, students? So if you need this PDF, join in the Telegram channel. You will get the PDF for free. Okay. So what is the answer for this question, students? Yes, citric acid, vitamin C. Very good, very good. Both A and R are true. Okay. So remember, students, light can travel even in the empty space. Okay. Light can travel even in the vacuum. But sound always require a medium to travel. Sound is nothing but what, students? The vibrations which we get from our mouth. So due to these vibrations, due to the vibrations which we are emitting, the sound will be travel. Okay, it always require a medium to travel. Okay, the sound travels more in solids, then after liquids, then after gases. Okay, so what is the answer, students? Option A. Light does not require a medium to travel, but sound requires a medium to travel. Remember, very, very important. Yes. Next, Which of the following is incorrectly paired? Mercury, liquid metal, diamond, carbon, allotrope, oxygen, diatomic gas, water, solid at room temperature. So, one day I will come with mostly repeated PYQs that may be simple or complex. The next day I will come up with high standard MCQs. So, those are from RRB Group D syllabus only. Okay. What is the answer for this question, students? Very good. Water. So, water is liquid at room temperature. It is not solid at room temperature. Mercury is the only metal which is liquid at room temperature. So, diamond is an allotrope for carbon. So, what are the allotropes of carbon, students? Graphite, Buckminster fullerene, diamond. Okay, these are the allotropes of carbon. And carbon is considered as what, students? King of elements. And finally, oxygen. Why do you call oxygen as diatomic number, students? Generally, we have monoatomic gas, diatomic gas and polyatomic gas. Mono is nothing but this is having a single element. If diatomic means it is having two oxygen elements. So, what is this? Two oxygen atom. So, it is having diatomic. Poly means, for example, sulfur and phosphorus, okay, and ozone. These are considered as polyatomic. If they are having more than two molecules, more than two atoms, we say them as what, students? Polyatomic gases. Okay. Sure. For sure I will explain in the morning session. Okay. In the morning session I will explain. Okay. So, SSC CJAR special batch complete course is available on a Chandan Law Except. If you need this app, if you need this course, just apply coupon code JM10 so that you will get huge discount. RRB Group D special batch complete course is also available on Chandan Law Except. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh SI constable courses, prelims placements, complete courses are all available on Chandan Law Except. If you utilize JM10 coupon code, so that you will get huge discount. Okay. Telangana High Court has recently released 859 different types of positions. If you need the complete updated content course, just apply JM10 coupon code. So, you will get huge discount on this course. 0 to hero course. Students who cannot solve problems like in examination, like in reasoning, arithmetic and advanced math, this is the best course. You can learn from basics to advanced level. If you need this course, just apply JM10 coupon code so that you will get this course on huge discount. Okay. Sure, in the morning I will explain. Okay. Actually, it is getting late. Railway exams complete course is also available on Chandan Law Except. SSC exams complete course is also available on Chandan Law Except. APPSC, TGPSC, SI constable courses are also available on Chandan Law Except. SSC GD special batch complete course is also available on Chandan Law Except. If you utilize this JM10 coupon code, you will get huge discount on each and every course. Okay. RRB NTPC special batch complete course is also available on Chandan Law Except. Bank exams complete course is also available. Bank SSC RRB combo course is also available on Chandan Law Except. APPSC TGPSC Group 2 special batch complete courses are also available. APPSC TGPSC special batch complete courses are also available on Chandan Law Except. APPSC TGPSC Police Maths Back special Maths Back prelims placements complete course is also available on Chandan Law Except. UPSC CSAT. Recently UPSC has released 933 various posters. Okay, even UPSC complete course is also available on Chandan Law Except. If you apply JM10 coupon code, you will get each and every course for huge discount. Okay, so all these courses classes are explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. You have number of tests. So each and every topic PDF will be provided. Till now, who has not yet joined in the Telegram channel, all of you join in the Telegram channel. So daily classes PDFs will be provided there. So not only Telegram, you also join in WhatsApp and Instagram accounts. So you will be having any updates regarding anything. Okay students, bye, take care. Let's meet in the tomorrow morning, sharp 10 o'clock, set number 5 RRB Group D General Science. Okay, so daily I will come up with the new MCQs which are not repeated in the previous papers. Okay students, bye, take care.